Hi everyone, this is Lisa with crepemyrtlerow. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a tablescape here in my dining room for early summer using some of my favorite dishes that have daisies on them. And I call it early summer because later towards the end of June possibly, I will be changing it out to use more of a coastal theme tablescape in here. But for now we're going to do this one. It's more early summer, picnicky looking with the gingham check and stuff. And I may sound a little odd. I've got my earbuds in, or AirPods, whatever you call them, right now because I don't have an external microphone yet. And it's just something I don't want to invest in at this point. And I noticed I tried to film this earlier, and as I was walking around my table, you know, and then walking back up to the camera, the sound's just going all over the place. So hopefully this will keep it more consistent. It just may have an odd sound to it. So I'm going to take you off the tripod here, and then we're going to get started. Now I will tell you, I already have the centerpiece done on my table, and I will, when I get through setting everything, I will take it off and show you everything as a whole and tell you about it. But it's just easier for me to go ahead and have the centerpiece so I know what I'm working with there. The last tablescape I kind of did it opposite because I knew I was doing a very simple centerpiece. But this time I wanted a little bit more to it, and I just wanted to make sure that was in place so I would have room for everything else. And as I've mentioned before, if you follow my channel, that my table is a 200-year-old table, so it's not the normal width of a regular dining room table. It's a little narrower, and so that kind of limits to how my stuff looks. It gets a little crowded looking, but hey, it's my table and I like it, so we're going with it. And this is just for looks. I don't do my tablescapes to actually come take the pieces off and use them. I use them just for looks. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to use here, and I apologize, I'm going to be out of frame here because I'm having to bend this down to see my table. And as I've mentioned before, I'm 5'9", so to get me and my head in with this table, I would have to be sitting way off, and then you couldn't see anything too good. So I'm gonna be out of frame here, but I'll be telling you about everything. So I apologize if that bothers some people that you're not looking at my face when I'm doing it, which, you know, we're not here to look at me, we're here to look at this. So anyhow, the first thing is these chargers, and I got these from Hobby Lobby, and they were regular price $3.99, and you know, of course, all of their spring stuff stays on sale for like 40% off. And sometimes even 50% off, and they're just plastic, but I love gingham check. So we're gonna place these first. And once I get going and I take this off, you'll kind of get a better sense of how say my table's not as big as a normal table, because even putting these chargers on with having a centerpiece, it takes up the whole table. But I love this table and would not want to change it for the world, so glad I have this. The next things I'm going to use are these daisy plates, and I know they look a little rough. Whoever had these must have used these as their everyday tableware. And it's the Sculptured Daisy Poppy Trail by Metlocks. And I've also seen this called California Poppy Trail. And I mean, that's not dirt. That is just like in the finish. So they must have used these a lot. And I got them from a thrift store. And I mean, you can still see where there was a sticker. And I haven't bothered washing these, you know, to use, because I mean, they're just for my decorations, and this all gets covered up. But I love the daisies, and this is not dirty. That is actually a glazed finish on those dishes. And I have several different pieces. I have some serving dishes, the sugar creamer, that kind of thing. But for this tablescape, I'm not bringing that out. I'm just going to use the dishes. And I don't remember what I paid for these. I'm thinking it was like 99 cents a piece or something like that. I got them at a thrift store, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. And then all of these pieces I did not find at the same time. So later on, I found the salad plates. And I think they were in a set of 7, you know, for $3 or $4 or something. Like I said, I can't remember exactly now. I did do a haul video on them at one time, so I mean, I mentioned in that what I did, but it, like I said, that was probably at least 2 years ago when I did that, so I don't remember. And then next is, I actually have these saucers, and I know normally you wouldn't put this in the middle, but that's what I have. I don't have enough cups to use it. I have like 3 cups, so I'm on the hunt for 3 more to make this place setting. But as you can see, if I can get this out on the glare, these are much whiter than the other ones because, of course, you know, these I doubt were used with any kind of utensils on them. So they are a little bit whiter than the other plates, but they work for this purpose. And if y'all have any tips on what I could clean these other ones up with, or wash them, or soak them, or whatever, that will bring the whiteness back and take some of that scratches away, please leave me a comment below, because I don't really know what to do to them. I don't want to mess them up, you know, mess up the finish or anything. But next thing we're going to do is these napkins and napkin rings. Now these are actually clay pots. I bought them like this at a thrift store. Again, it's been many years ago, so I don't remember what I paid for them. And I don't know if this is something someone bought already from the bottom, or if they took a special grinding tool and actually cut out the bottoms of some clay pots, which I think you could do with the right tool, you know, without, but you'd have to be very careful not to crack them. And then these napkins was just a big bag of cloth that I bought that had probably 24 or so of these napkins already made up, and then the rest of the cloth they had not done anything with. So I use these for Christmas, Valentine's, all kind of things. You know, they have just been so versatile, and I think I paid $3 for the big bag. So anyhow, we're gonna go around and place these, and that's why I was saying it doesn't really matter that that is a saucer sitting on top, because you don't see it once I put the napkins on there. I did a tablescape like this. I think I got pictures on my Instagram probably 2-3 years ago. I mean, you'd have to look way down in there to find it. But I had some blue jean chargers in that one, and it was a little bit different. And then my next piece is these strawberry glasses. Oh my goodness, I had a fit when I saw these strawberry glasses. They were in an antique store. So I splurged. I paid, I think, $24 for a set of 8 of these, which is not bad for glasses, but you know, for me and my budget-minded, thrifty self, that about killed me to pay that. But they are just gorgeous. If I can get the glare out of there. This light ring is wonderful for giving light, but it glares off of everything. So, love those, and they're just for looks. I do not use these because I'm afraid they would get broke, and I don't want to take that chance. We'll set these, and this is going to stay simple. I do have some silverware that's red handles, but it's just cheap looking. It's some that I got from Walmart, and it's just the plastic. And I'm not really crazy about the way it looks, so I'm not going to put it out with this setting. I'm just going to leave this because the centerpiece is kind of busy, so we got a lot going on the table already, so we're going to leave it at that. So now I'm going to take it off the tripod and take you around to see what I have here. Okay, here is the overall of it. and then I'll go back and explain things in just a second. Okay, what I did for the centerpiece is this is just some of the burlap ribbon. I guess it comes on a big roll like people do wreath and stuff out of, and then I just cut it to the length that I wanted there. This is just a vintage chicken that I have thrifted, and then these candles came off of Amazon, and they got the little bees. And then the candle ring I just found at a local boutique place that sells florals and stuff. And then here you get an up-close view of the setting here. And then my centerpiece here it's a wire type trough basket, I guess you call it. I got from Hobby Lobby years ago, but I think they still sell them. And I thrifted this recently. It will be in a thrift haul coming up. I know I've mentioned to y'all before, some of my videos I try to film a lot at one time and then I just show them at different times. So I have a thrift haul that's been filmed for weeks now, and I just have not put it out yet because I've had other videos to put out. So you may see stuff out before you see me haul it, and that's one of those things. And I just added some of the little straw and some eggs. Now I know this chicken, if this were a real chicken, would not lay white eggs. I'm pretty sure that the brown chickens lay the brown eggs. I think, I don't own chickens, but I think that's what I've been told. And I was gonna go paint those, but then I thought, well, they kind of stand out more being white. I may still go back and paint them one day, I don't know. This is a chicken that when my mom sees it, she's probably gonna have a fit. But I did notice she had one very similar to it, just a little bit smaller, so maybe she won't try to take mine. And then the rest of this is just like the faux vegetables. These are some of those battery operated lights on a timer, and of course they'll come on this afternoon and stay on for, I think it's about 4 hours. Looks really cute there. And then another set of thrifted chickens, and then I just used, it's like a little plastic, it's not a cake plate because it's more of a bowl shape. So I just used that to rise those chickens up there. And another candle thing, and another thrifted chicken there. And I have to tell y'all are probably thinking, well, that's an odd chair at the end of your table since I use these. Well, I brought 2 of those chairs home, and they were in my office at work, and then we changed the sitting area out for something else. So I brought those home, and I had thrifted those. I think I paid $3 a piece. Not with the intentions of them coming into my dining room. I know the wood kind of goes with this, but my husband sat down in it and he loved them, and that's all she wrote. They're there. I can't get rid of that chair. It's his chair. I don't care what it looks like. I mean, it is a comfortable chair. It has them barrel type arms. He loves this chair. Now, if I'd have been able to find at least 3 of them, I would have put those here instead of the ones that I have. But that is one thing that he's like, that's my chair, so it has to stay. Whether it goes in here or not, that's something that has to stay. So, I may rule the roost when it comes to my decor, but I let him have some say-so too. And if he wants that chair, he gets that chair. So there it is, everything all together. And if you haven't already seen my room, here is that part. And then of course I have a 3-tier tray decorated. So go check out that video. I will link it in the description box below. Also, at the end of this video, there'll be a little pop-up that you can click on for that video and go see the whole room. I just give you a glimpse of this table in it, but you'll get to see up close all the other stuff, and I'll tell you some of the stuff that I did a DIY on. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do so. Hit the notification bell and you'll be notified each time I upload. Also, come over to my Facebook page and check me out there, and Instagram. And I am on Pinterest. I get a lot of my ideas and I pin them there so I can go back and you know, be inspired when I want to do a tablescape or whatever. But I hope y'all have a very blessed day. Bye.